right now you're not really planning on going on the road. You have a lot of shit happening. It's not like you're going on tour for 2 months and write an hour. So right now you're going to focus on 2 10-minute sets as and again, time, nobody knows time till you're on stage.
Right.
Ooh, yeah.
3 minutes is a fucking eternity.
That's what I say to dudes about training. Like we do training sessions. I'm like, listen, if you don't understand how long 5 seconds can be of suffering, like there's 5 seconds left on the clock and you got to keep moving and coach is yelling at you and there's a dummy underneath you, your elbow and a knee or whatever, like then you haven't worked hard. Like when you know that like what seems like a short amount of time is fucking eternity in there and you're burning through it and it hurts every moment. Like all the seconds are broken into 100 parts. Fuck, that's different, man.
What about when you got a 10-minute set that you got to do
and you go blank and you're under the light?
You're getting money for rent.
Oh, that was too much.
And at the 2-minute mark, you're dying. You're dying. You can't get them back. Your experience can never get them back at this point. Because that's all experience is losing them and getting them back. Losing and getting them back. You know what? I've seen people go up there and say horrible things and then switch it up. And, there's shows I do, I'm a magician. Because I'll go to like last weekend, I went to
Minnesota,
House of Comedy, great club. But you know what, man? Right now, at this point, I just shot a special. And the last 2 months has been deadly on the writing. Not good. I'm trying to write a book. So the writing I'm doing for comedy is like it's just not getting together. But I got a couple bright spots. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a couple little things that once I put 4, it's like a constellation. I'm building a constellation now. I need to get 8 stars. Right now I got 1. If I could get 2 more, that's 20 minutes. Now the last 20 will come like nothing. But the first 20, to tighten them up and to go from my daughter to the immigration bill to this, to that, that's the groove that I'm working on right now.
I love that immigration piece.
I know it's a little pussy hair away, but I'm going through a slump. So what do you do when there's a slump? You stop playing, Tate?
No, you just
because you got submitted 10 days in a row.
Yeah.
You don't think you're going to come back now?
Yeah.
No, this is when you come back. Because by the 18th day, that's when it's all going to come to you. So the last
and I think that's what commitment is.
That's what commitment
is. Because you don't give a fuck. Like at the thing, like when I feel like I've plateaued, and I'm like, well, I just keep coming because there's nothing else. This is the thing that I do. Like, and when that becomes the thing that you do, like it doesn't matter how I was tripping out about baseball players the other day. A friend of mine, he's like, if you want to be in the Hall of Fame, you need to hit 30% of the balls. That's failure everywhere in life. If you make it 30% on a test, you wrote your name. You're retarded.
In the Baseball Hall of Fame.
But like if you hit 3 out of 10 balls or 4 out of 10 balls.
No one hits 4 out of 10. No one has ever hit 4. Like Ted Williams was the last guy to hit 400.
So imagine that, bro. That's amazingly. You get up on the plate. I think
so, right? Yeah.
And imagine you need one joke to go momentum into the next joke. Imagine if you're going to suck dicks every fucking time or 7 or 8 out of 10 times, but you get up with the same kind of power and panache that can hit a home run every time. That's a mental discipline. I mean, I'm sure there's some of those baseball players that just throw it away, but the guys that are good, that pay attention, that try on every shot, to me, that's phenomenal, man.
It hasn't been done since Ted Williams did it. I don't even know what year it was. Let's see.
Crazy. Yeah, that's a trip to me, like that to mark my reinforcement by going, like when you're saying about the stars and you're like and then the last 20 will come easy, to not dread it, because I think there's something about the way I feel about the thing that I do going into it. It's like I can't dread it. I've got or I can and it gets done, but it's way more arduous than it needs to be if I'm just excited and
Now let me break it down to jiu-jitsu terms. What if your father was a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and every day from the age of 5 to the age of 12, he fucked around with you with a Kimura. You could bang a Kimura with 2 fingers. All you need to do is grab the guy's wrist, and exactly your arm knows how to do it.
Yep.
But guess what? You got to pass my guard to get my Kimura.
Right.
You have no experience in passing my guard. That's what I got to do now. Right now, I have the bits in the beginning. Now I have to figure out the pass and how they all mix together. So you're going to teach me the the one step behind to break the pass, and then I'm going to try to get the 2 underhooks and put pressure on him and grab his thing and pull myself in. You're going to teach me all the pads. Right now, I got the things, I just don't have the pads.
Right.
That's going to take another month or so.
It's cool. It's cool that you've done it enough that you know how much
Right.
time it takes. That's
But
dope.
for a month, let me tell you something, January and December in my mind were brutal.
Is that right?
I didn't want to get on stage.
Now, were you going up just as regularly as always?
Yeah, always. If I'm out of town, if I go out of town, I do 5 sets out of town and 1 on Tuesday. And
There's a
then-
comedy joint right up the road here, right?
Yeah, Flappers.
No, there's
And the
another one.
Ha-Ha, right down the corner.
And there's another one with a big marquee outside.
Yeah, Flappers. The Ha-Ha.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, there's 2.
Okay.
The one is closed down. You
Okay.
drove past 2 of them.
Maybe.
Yeah, but one of them is closed down on
I was like,
Lancashire.
I wonder if
Shaky
Joey
Town.
goes
Shaky
down there.
Town. The Ha-Ha
Yeah, Shaky
is
Town.
on the
That was
other
what I was
side.
looking at, yeah.
So if we get out of here early, we can go over there and we'll put you up tonight. 10:30 and shit. What time is it? We'll get you out of here. Because that's the only way to do it. Dave.
Bust your nut.
I can't have. No, I'm not busting you up.
No, but
I
to go
can't-
out there and
I
just
can't-
break your carry.
I'd rather drop it on you at 7
Yeah,
than
I get
drop
you.
it on you at 8 in the morning.
I get
don't
you.
want you in that
Yeah,
hell all
yeah,
day.
yeah.
How am I going to get out of
No,
this? I
that'd be
can't call
horrible.
Joey. Oh, I know Joey 15 years. How am I going to get
I
out
might
of
get a
this?
flat tire on the way
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I might even stage an accident. I mean, that's how bad it fucks with
Yeah.
your head. But that's why I would drop it on you like 7. Like, what are you doing tonight, Dave?
Yeah.
No, pick me up. Let's go to dinner. On the way after dinner, let's stop at the Sportsman's Lounge. There's an open mic. And I just throw, it's like when your father
Boom.
takes you swimming
Bat
when
'em
you're
up
6.
there.
Don't you know how to swim? Let me hold on. Boom, they throw you in.
Yeah.
You flap around, it takes you out. That's it. Now you leave there going, Joey, I can't believe I got on stage. You're a fucking scumbag. You'll probably even punch me and be mad. But
I still shake
he
everyone.
did it. He did it. He did it. Lee did it.
Really?
Yeah, I did it like 3 or 4 times, I think.
Yeah. And for my special, they brought him up. They made him go up.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't plan that on this. I didn't think you were gonna put it on the CD.
But you can't think about it.
Right.
I was telling Lee when I was a sports salesman that I would always kick on Saturdays in the sports selling business. I was always number 1 on the board. What do you think? Because I
Why?
did an 8-ball on Friday night. I went to work unconscious.
Yeah.
So I went back to basics. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best coaches. Like, you look at how Greg Jackson coaches guys. You see a lot of guys, they're like, I want to see that 4-punch combination or whatever, and they it's too much. Greg's just there. Okay, I need you to breathe. I need you to breathe. Okay, let's try to count 12 jabs out in the next round. And it'll be just that. It'll be just simple nothing. But it's like, because the truth is, if I'm trying to work this 4-punch, whatever the thing is, I'm too late anyway. I got to rely just on my fucking charisma of all of the years of training that I've built into my movement, that I'm just going to move in a scrap the way it is, because it's a scrap. It's not technique driven so much as it is the momentum driven of what you've written into your body, into your musculature on how to move, right?